Lori Wilson is here today from RE/MAX Clarity for another Walkthrough Wednesday. Great to see you.
You too.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people, if they're thinking about putting their home on the market, it can be overwhelming. So talk about some things that sellers should do.
So when you are preparing your house for the market, it's always a good idea to do the simple things. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. One of the biggest things that I see that makes a really good instant improvement is painting the interior of your home. It doesn't have to be every single room, but especially maybe the rooms that you are the first rooms you enter in when you walk through the house. The foyer, the TV room, and the kitchen. Go ahead and paint those. You don't have to hire someone. You can
do it yourself.
Right. You can go get paint and paint it yourself. Choose neutral colors. Neutral colors are always the best way to go because you want a buyer to see potential.
Right.
You don't want them to see a honey-do list or a checklist of things that they would have to do when they move in. A lot of times they add those things up before they even make an offer. So if there are some things that are just general maintenance that maybe you thought, I'll get to it later, or you know, some sellers have said to me, gosh, we were going to do all of these things after we bought, but then guess what? It's 10 or 15 years later and we haven't done them yet. And everyone has those checklists.
Yes, we do.
And some are big and some are small. So do the small things. Do the things that you know need to be done. Light switch covers, outlet covers, things like that.
Paint, you can do it yourself.
Right. And just clean it really well. Make sure it smells good and all that. Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It really does, because if you're going to put your home on the market, you need to be in that mindset of we're competing to try to get this sold.
It is a competition. It really is. Buyers actually eliminate. Looking at homes is a process of elimination for a lot of buyers, not necessarily a process of potentially purchasing. So if it checks off their boxes, they'll come and look. But once they walk in the door, it has to be presentable. And so you want it to smell good, you want it to look good, and price, condition, location is the key for real estate.
Okay. Now, speaking of real estate, you've got one that's available right now. Let's take a look at it.
We do. It's in the village of Barboursville, where I grew up. It is
pretty.
It's a single floor plan. It's a condominium, and it's 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, walk-in closets. You can see hardwood floors. It also has carpet, single car garage. There's a deck that's covered on the back of the condominium, and it's an end unit, so you actually have a little bit more yard than the other units do, simply because it's an end unit. And like I said, it's right in the heart of Barboursville. It's in the village of Barboursville. So a lot of people love that school district, and they love being so close to shopping and grocery stores.
You're near everything.
Right. It's a great location, and it's been very well maintained. I think the roof is about 2 years old, so it can make a really nice home for someone that's downsizing, retiring, moving back to the area. Then they don't want a lot of home maintenance, a lot of yard maintenance, or anything like that. So spacious rooms too. You know, a lot of times in these condominiums, bedrooms are pretty small, but these are a nice, very good size.
And I was noticing the color. You brought up the point, neutral colors. This place has them.
I call it vanilla. You want it to be vanilla to the point that when a buyer moves in, they're not having to paint a purple bedroom or a lime green. And you know, again, they add those things up in their head before they make an offer, so it can definitely make a difference.
Well, if anyone is wanting to make an offer on this, it looks like that's a couple of ways they can get in touch with you.
Sure. My real estate website is realestateforthetristate.com, and my cell number is 304-690-1236.
Yeah, well, Lori, a lot of great information for those wanting to put their homes on the market, and it's always great talking with you.
Great talking to you too.
Yeah.
Thanks.